Good morning. Good morning, everyone. This is Just Lovely, and I am coming in with my interpretation about the truth of Catherine. Okay? So, listen, y'all, just like everybody in the beauty sector, I have been listening on and I have been kind of taking notes, but not. So, listen, this is what I got. So I know everybody been listening and everybody has heard a story and wondered what evidence is available to support these claims. That's been my whole thought and process throughout this whole thing. Catherine has been saying that she's saving it for her book. So today we're going to carefully look at Catherine Powell's public statements about Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church. This is not an attempt to attack Catherine Powell or defend Enon. Instead, it's an examination of what has been said publicly, what evidence has been presented, and what questions remain unanswered. Now, church hurt is real. I believe that many people have experienced painful situations in religious organizations, and those experiences deserve to be heard. But at the same time, when serious allegations, have been made about identifiable people or institutions, it's very important to evaluate these things carefully and distinguish personal testimony from independently verified facts. I started to do this video later on today, but I listened to Jadon this morning. Now, over the course of several YouTube interviews and panels discussed, Catherine Power has described what she says happened to her. She has spoke about her relationship with Enon, her personal struggles, and her beliefs that she has been wrong. She has also made a number of serious allegations. In some of her appearances, she suggested that people connected to the church influenced life events, including interactions with law enforcement and her housing situation. These are significant claims, guys. hmm As I reviewed the public videos available to me, I noticed that much of the information presented comes from Catherine Powell's own account. In the videos I've seen, I've not found any documented evidence presented alongside any of her allegations. She has also indicated that at various points that additional details or evidence will be shared in a future book that she is plotting to make. Now, that does not prove her claims to be true or false. It simply means that based on the public material reviewed for these videos, many other claims have remained unverified. Now, as a viewer, it's important to ask reasonable questions. What evidence has been presented publicly? Now, we know that we haven't gotten any documents, recordings, court records, or materials that support any of these claims. As a matter of fact, I have seen paperwork, not knowing whether or not it's real or false, because we can doctor up a good piece of paperwork now. But I do see where Catherine said, well, I see where someone posted that Catherine had some stalking allegations against her. She has been arrested for being a stalker. Not knowing who the actual individual or organization that was stalked, but I wouldn't put my money on it was not Enon. I would bet money on that. I would bet money that Some kind of way somebody from that organization has told Catherine, I'm finna put these papers on you. You better leave me alone. Or could it have been her mother or her baby daddy or somebody, because Catherine has failed to maintain relationships with a lot of people based off some of the videos that I have seen. Now, throughout these series, I reviewed Catherine Power interviews in chronological order. I've compared her statements across different appearances on panels. I identified where her story remained consistent, noted additional details that are introduced, and distinguished between the documented facts and the personal testimony of Catherine Powell. It seems like every other day something new is added. This morning, when I was listening to Jay Dunn, I found out that Catherine Powell had a CPS case against her, saying that her mother poisoned her son with water. I don't know if that was tap water, but Jay Dunn says she's gonna investigate that a little bit further, and I'm sure we'll have the truth about that soon. Cause Jay Dunn is a dog when it comes to stuff like this. Listen, if any evidence come up, I'm going to be on top of it like white on rice. The purpose of me to coming forward today is to encourage careful thinking, fairness, and accountability while respecting the differences between allegation and verified facts. If you have been watching these interviews, I'd like to hear your perspective. Please keep the discussion respectful. Focus on what has actually been said, what evidence and publicly information is available, and avoid personal contact attacks. Cause y'all been wearing that woman out. So listen, that's all I want. I want to know, what do y'all think about it. I have been really, really it seems like when I listen, I be looking forward to people that do videos about Catherine, and it just seems like we're not getting anywhere fast. I heard that she did a live video. I missed it. It was in the middle of the night. They said that Catherine even blamed the fact that she couldn't order a gas station salad off of Uber Eats on them having something to do with either her Wi-Fi or the application not working for her. It just baffles me how people come up with these ideas and thoughts in their heads to get a rise out of people. Now, Miss Cruiser, I was over there at your live. You said that it wasn't nothing wrong. You wouldn't put it on mental illness. And I agree. Mental illness is a very serious thing. I do. But something is going on mentally with this woman. You speak to this man as if he's in the chat when you're on the panels. That is the weirdest thing for me. This morning, when I was at Jay Dunn's live, there's a troll page out there with the pastor full name. I saw the page, so I was wondering, like, um, was that person in the chat and she was just speaking directly to the troll in the page when she was calling out the man name, Pastor Waller's name? Because I notice on a lot of the panels when she's speaking, she'll go into this trance where she's actually directing a conversation to Pastor Waller. And when I saw that troll in the chat this morning, I had to giggle a little bit because I was like, finally, I done got unblocked. Pastor Waller done unblocked me because over these last couple of weeks, this lady has been communicating with him on the panel. I was assuming that maybe he was in the chat, but I also thought that he was in her head, baby. But now it makes sense. They got a troll page. I was just kidding. I know for a fact that this lady has been just going into her realm of speaking directly to this pastor. I believe that this troll page just simply popped up this morning. There's also another troll page called Catherine Powell, PhD. I was fooled because I have never been able to find Catherine Powell's videos at all. I heard, like I said, she went live. I went and clicked the link that someone provided to me, and it's no longer available. That's another point that I would like to point out. Catherine be sitting up here trying to play like she don't understand social media. She don't understand the live button. She may not understand StreamYard. I think StreamYard is more simplified than going live on YouTube. But Catherine, baby girl, if you could take a video and put that live on private, you need to stop playing with these people. Cause that video on private. And I really wanted to go and look at that goddamn video because they said you even admitted that you wrote a email to the Janet Jackson, if you're nasty, to put the spotlight on Reverend or Pastor or Bishop Waller. I don't know what his damn title is. Also, I was over at Dovey's. Dovey, believe it or not, y'all be lacking on Dovey. But Dovey was over there making some very great observations and her points was on point. Dovey told this lady, she said, now, do I know Catherine? No. I heard that Catherine had children at a very young age. I've heard that, but I never heard it directly from her. But Dovey was like, I guess the way Dover interpreted is that she attaches herself to the church simply because she was hurt by a church member in her early teen years. I heard that she had children at a very, very young age. I don't know. That's what I heard, y'all. That's what I heard. But Dover said that she keeps attaching herself to these church organizations and the because I mean like when you like a couple of years younger than me. So if you had to probably be born in 76, something like that. Now, if you were born in 76, baby, Pastor Waller wasn't even ordained to be able to interview for a church. Because that's another thing that people fail to realize. He do not own the church. The church own him. From what I heard, this is a historic church. It's been in Philadelphia for over many multiple centuries and he did not grow into this church. When you have a church like that, they have a committee, is well organized, and what they do is they scout talent. They scout talent. That's like Senator Warnock. Senator Warnock right now is preaching at Ebenezer Baptist Church here in Atlanta. You know, that was the church of Dr. Martin Luther King's family. They scouted him to give him the position. Yeah, it is. It's not his church though. He was hired by the board. He was hired by the people at the church to come and give them a great Sunday morning show every week. And I believe it's the same thing with this Pastor Waller. The board voted that yes, I think he's the best fit for our church. But the way that Catherine speak about him as if he is the church. And he's not. The church owns him. He don't own the church, Catherine. Jesus. Oh, but what Dover was saying is that even at your big old 50-year-old self, If someone wronged you as a child, you may have a lawsuit against them. Dovie made a great point. She said that if the church was involved in some type of underhanded misdeeds with you when you was in your teens and you was assaulted and that's what's caused this mental block for you, the church will just go ahead and give you that money back because they don't want the stigma to be on them. You just get your lawyer, you say, hey, look, this what happened. Baby, they gonna give you that money, they gonna tell you get your ass the hell on away from him. Don't bring your motherfucking ass back. And the only thing you're gonna have to do is either continue to deal with your church hurt, because after that, it shouldn't be nothing more you could say. If they gave you any type of recoup for whatever your issues is with the church, I would also put a gag order on your ass. So anything else you have to say is you will be sued by us and we can recoup some of our money back. Because I don't think you're going to stop talking about it. And I think that's why you won't do a legal route. Because you know that this is how you have these outbursts. I know of someone who generally what happens is that for a couple of years they will not talk about certain subjects. And then one day out of the blue, they just get manic and they stay on that topic for months and months and months. They can't get over it. And one day, boom, they over that topic and they on to the next. Also for her, it gonna be about the relationship with your mother. Dover made a great point too. Dover said that the issues that you have with your mother, you should just let her deal with them and you deal with your own, because if you are as religious as you say you are, then you understand that um each individual will be tried on their own. They will be judged on their own when they reach whatever afterlife that you believe in. So you can't go up to the pearly gates and say, I know I called my mama a bitch. I know I told people I hated my mama. Yes, Lord, I know, but you got to look at what she did. No, it ain't about what she did. It's about what you did when you being judged by the Father. So Dove told you you need to look, I'm talking to her like she be talking to damn Waller. But yeah, I'm talking to her. But I also talking to my audience. But what you need to do, Catherine, is you need to because you said you were trying to make amends with the pastor because you were gonna have this 6 hour long surgery. Instead of making amends with a stranger, you should have been trying to make amends with your mother, because if you felt like you was going to be at the pearly gates being judged by one, then he wasn't going to question you about he going to question you about your mama and anything else. But if he would have saw you made amends with your mother, then that would have been a very good look on you, Catherine. I'm telling you. Don't be over there preaching, y'all just don't be listening. She be over there preach, but y'all don't be listening. I know Dover got a little accent on her, and so do I. But if you listen intently, if you sit there long enough and you listen at Dover, Dover be all over the place like me. But if you sit there and you listen to Dover intently and see where she going, because she going to say, come on now, follow me here. You just got to follow her ass, baby. And it going to come out in the wash in the end. Some people ain't got the patience, but I feel like if y'all got the patience for Catherine, y'all have the patience for Dovey. I was over there listening to Dovey because I had woke up And I had already done looked at Jay Dunn, so I was like, what's next? And Dovey popped up, and that's who I saw on the screen. When I got over there, baby, Dovey was over there going in on that Louisiana red lady. And she read that lady for the facts of her life. Because if what Dovey is saying is true, if you is in your 70s and you ain't put into Social Security good enough for you to at least get a decent check every month, and you still out here got to work, then baby, it's something wrong with you. And I honestly believe though when she that make a lot of sense though, girl. You ain't lying on the lady. You ain't lying. Dover also gave Dragon some good advice. Cause I don't know y'all, if a lot of y'all don't go over on TikTok, but I do. And baby, when I tell y'all them tarot readers be over there on TikTok, and it ain't shit like on YouTube, cause if you scroll by and that person may, spark a little something, you might click on that live, you might look over there in that right hand corner, you be like, damn, this motherfucker got 500 people up in here. Dragging, baby, you'll never get that over here, okay? So double telling you, you might need to redirect your shit on over there to the TikTok, pull out them damn cards and let it work. Excuse me. But yeah, I this morning, Jada, just I had tried to get away from the whole thing with Catherine, because I feel like right about now we going in circles. I don't know if it's just the fact that certain people are not going live for her to be able to hit their panel and she can get up there and tell her little lies or what the fuck ever. But they say Catherine went live last night. And of course, she was over there talking about church hurt. And she was talking about what the damn pastor was doing. Now I'm gonna be real with y'all when it comes to this damn rehab thing. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Now it looked like it could be in a nursing home setting, or it could be it's in a hospital setting. I had an uncle. He was in a rehab facility, but that was because he had a stroke. Then I had another uncle. He was in a rehab facility, and he was trying to get clean, and both of their rooms looked exactly the same. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Oh, and there's another thing too. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and then I'm gonna come back to the other thing too. Now, I done had multiple surgeries since I've been on YouTube, and every time they send my black ass home the same fucking day. I ain't never had to go to rehab. Not for no motherfucking fibroids. I ain't never had them, but fibroids, hysterectomy, pregnancy. Oh, baby, they sent me home the same fucking day. When I even had my motherfucking double mastectomy, they sent my monkey ass home the same fucking day. They gave me instructions, told me how to damn handle them damn bulbs that they had in me. And once I got home, I knew what the fuck to do. When I got my implants on Valentine's Day, they sent my black ass home the same day. So, girl, what kind of rehab is you in? Are you in a psych facility? Or are you in a drug facility? Because one, or both of them could be about the same. Because a lot of times when people be talking the way that you talk, it could be a drug psychosis or it could be just a mental illness psychosis. Hey, Felicia Fee. Good morning, babes. I'm just over here running by my about Catherine, child, because I want to know, like, You know, they say the storylines and be something don't last but like 3 days. But Catherine been jugging at hers for a couple of days. I think it's because she's causing beef too. Now, what I was saying when I was talking about I'm gonna get back to it was that you know, I, I'm sure she don't. I'm sure she know. But whenever you come on this motherfucker and you tell your life story and your history, that's something that everybody they your friend today, but tomorrow when they mad at you, baby, they gonna throw it up in your face. They gonna throw it up in your face no matter how detrimental it is to you. Dover also made she made the reference of saying how she was cool with certain people. They knew about her breast surgery. And then once they fell out, she was a one titty bitch. You know what I'm saying? And one time on here, I was cool with somebody, but when they find out what your weak spot is, baby, they'll tell you you're a no titty bitch because I got a double, but I got implants. And when I tell you my feelings were hurt so bad, but baby, I'm here just to say I survived. If I wouldn't have did what I did, you wouldn't know me. I'd probably be in the dirt somewhere. So fuck what you heard. But Catherine, they will use that up against you because they know they're going to be one of your weak spots. And I see them already doing it because if not, you would continue to go live on it. Catherine. I ain't never understood this, but you said that you paid for Jay Wilson water softener and for his hot water heater. Or you paid for both articles. How the fuck can a damn person who's supposedly homeless, who that is? What's up, D Slim? Good morning. How you homeless, girl? You over there damn buying this man shit. Y'all, look, Jay Wilson, girl, let me tell you my cash out, girl. My cash out is $ just lovely 414. Y'all be just giving people money who I don't get it. If anything, in your situation, he should have been down throwing you a motherfucking party. I guess, I guess that's what Pizza did for you the other day. She got you a cash out party so that the people can help you. So when you get out of your church hurt situation, so you can get on your feet. Dove also said that they'll help you with a hotel stay for one night to let you get yourself together. But after that, you on your own to find your own housing. And I can't believe that Catherine Powell is not on some type of disability insurance, from the government. Because Catherine is younger than me. I still work. And I still have a couple of 15 more, let me see. I have about 13 more years to go before I can actually retire. The age of retirement in the United States. Catherine, you younger than me. No, I ain't got that much longer. But yeah, Catherine, you younger than me. So if you're not working on a day-to-day basis, you must be on some type of disability insurance. You must get a check every month for that. They got all kind of programs for people out here, Catherine. It shouldn't be no reason why you homeless in the street. The only thing that I can say that a person who homeless, mental ill people are often homeless, as well as drug addicts. They're home. That's who make up the population of the homeless. Mentally ill people and drug abusers. So it's either one of the two. And when the people find out that you really want to get some help for your situation, then they willing to help you get into stable housing and they willing to help you. But you got to want to help yourself. And now that you're in this manic situation, you're not helping yourself, Catherine. Y'all, this video wasn't supposed to be but 15 minutes. I was talking about how, with all the evidence, the talking points, and things that Catherine has given us, what have we gained from the situation? And from what I seen this morning, there's, like I said, there's a Catherine Powell PhD page over there. On the community wall of that page, baby, they write long dissertations to the church. And Pastor Waller's wife, calling the wife a lipstick lesbian. And y'all know I'm gullible as fuck and I be nosy as hell. And I wanted to know, but I think it's a troll page. I think it's a troll page. Because the first thing is like the stalking allegations against Catherine on the video. One more thing before I go. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. The craziest people I know, when they feel like they back up against the wall, what do? They try and eloquently speak, articulate their words because they want you to understand what the fuck they saying, right? And I noticed that every time Catherine's back up against the wall, Catherine get to talking all proper. Catherine get to talking proper. And one more thing I've seen too. Catherine, I had made a joke, and I think a lot of people see this way too. I made a joke and said that you have this thing, that you have this underlying crush on this fucking pastor. And I noticed that the person who got this control page, and they actually got content on the community wall, they put the pastor's wife name out there. And when I went and looked at the pastor wife and compared the pastor wife to you in that god awful pink dress, child, that god awful pink dress, you and that lady look alike. Y'all do. Y'all really look alike. I seen she had did an interview with the sheriff in Philadelphia. And I mean, just see, I think that when people, I don't even, I'm a person. I go to church, but right now I work on Sunday, so I look at it. Now, when I go to church, our church ain't 20,000 strong. But when the church service over with, I'll be honest, I don't try and get on auxiliaries at church. Maybe Catherine be trying to get on all the auxiliaries, and then she feel like she can have a. But even with the auxiliary boards, unless you working right directly on the board that directly handles the pastor, I don't see you having. You say you never met the man one on one. You could have been on the auxiliary with the first lady. But y'all look alike. You and that lady look alike. Y'all do. Y'all really do. Catherine, girl, just get your shit together. Because the shit embarrassing, if you ask me. It's very embarrassing. And no way in hell I would have got fixated on. I don't understand fixation on people. Social media is a hell of a drug. And when people get fixated on certain things and they bring that shit to certain. Catherine, I'll be so fucking shocked if I could find that fucking Facebook. If I go over there and find that Facebook, because I know the church already on blocks you over there and over here. Y'all bye. Because I'm getting too much into my thoughts. I got to get up. I got some stuff I need to do today. I got to do some stuff today. I'm gonna make me I think I want me a roast with some colllards. And I don't think I really want no I'm trying to figure out an alternative. I want some collards, but I don't want no mac and cheese. We just had mac and cheese. I want an alternative for a side. What can I make with that? I don't want no mac and cheese. I ain't trying to spend the money to make the mac and cheese the way I make the mac and cheese. The way I make the mac and cheese, baby, the mac and cheese be mac and cheese. And I think my mac and cheese be like a $20. Cause I ain't buying that plastic cheese. I like to grate my own. I don't need that powdery substance. I want my cheese to melt. And I ain't finna spend no $20. And the roast with all the fixings. I'm gonna get a bunch of greens, cause stuff like that, honey. We waste a lot of food in this house. The only thing that probably gonna get ate the fuck up is the damn meat. Now, don't get it twisted. Them collard green gonna probably go for 2 days. But me cooking a bunch, that's just too much. Too much. But if y'all got to the end of the video, tell me what other side that I can cook with my pot roast today. Um, I already got it out. All I got to do is go in here and do the searing. I ain't gotta ain't gonna be in the oven long. Gonna be in the Dutch oven. Got all my stuff. But I gotta go to the store and get my greens and my meat. I want y'all to have a wonderful day. Thank y'all so much for coming back over here and talking to me. I appreciate you, D Slim and Felicia Fee, for stopping in and hollering at me. Damn, why I keep on having to say, and one more thing, and one more thing, and one more thing. Okay, I know this is a Catherine Powell video, but I got this to say. Now, I don't know if y'all remember that when Lady Nika was not doing B-Septa content, meaning that, it was a time before that whole women's empowerment thing happened. Lady Nika was still doing videos. She was doing content videos on politics, and she was doing videos on like show reviews. She was doing content on show reviews and politic content. And that's how I met Tabitha Speaks. I also met another lady. Her name was Miss Honey. Miss Honey and Tabitha, they was also doing reviews on shows, but mainly their focus was on politics. Lady Nika, she introduced me to them two ladies. And I noticed that Miss Honey had started, slacking off, but every now and again she would come live and she would, be like, I know I ain't been on here, but I just can't tell y'all, hey. So while they was killing off Lovely Love this weekend, actually we did lose a YouTube staple. To me, she was a very good content creator, but we lost Miss Honey. I found out that we lost Miss Honey on yesterday. Now, I found this out on Tabitha Speaks. Tabitha Speaks she did a video yesterday and she wanted to talk about the America 250. But in the beginning of the video, she had told everybody that Miss Honey passed away. She said that somebody from her family did some type of post or video on her YouTube, and that's how she found out that Miss Honey was gone. And basically, I read down in the chat, I read in the comments, because she was like, she said something. Oh, she said that her and Miss Honey used to always sit up together and laugh at the beef the child. And I had put down in the comments, and I was like, not laugh at the beef the child. And I had like three emojis. And then I was like, but rest easy, Miss Honey. I put that on there. But then I seen a video, I seen a comment post above that. And they were like, I didn't know that you and Miss Honey was a part of the B sector. You know, I was with Club Chat for years. I need to go back and look at that post. But the girl Tabitha said that oh now well, I'm finna go find that. Hold on. Hold the fuck on, honey. Cause I reposted it on my page and I'm finna go look. I'm finna go read the comments in it. Post where it said, not this, I need this. And then post. No, no, I'm not even going live, child. Hold on, child. Let me go find it. Okay, there it go right now. Let me get to these comments. Wait, girl. Oh, no, that's it right now. Then I need to go videos. There it go right now. Morning, peeps. Let me put that on silent because I don't need nobody talking about I had said something on that channel, child. Okay, here you go right here. Miss Phoebe. It's a girl. I didn't know you was a part of the B sector. That was my intro to YouTube. I was a member of Club Chat for years. Wow, Tabitha. Rest in peace, Miss Honey. Then she said, this is how bullshit gets started. I did not, nor Miss Honey. I didn't say I nor Miss Honey was a part of the beast sector. I said we would laugh about what was going on in the beast sector. Do not go around spreading lies about me or Miss Honey. Please and thank you. Then somebody else said at the real Miss Tabitha. Tab, I didn't think your long term supporter was attempting to start anything, hoping that there was a misunderstanding what both of you was conveying. She loves your channel, Tab. I ain't getting it for it. See how mess up bitch can be. See, I didn't get the second person. That's she always. So then this is a very, how many comments do girl? I got a thumbs up it. I got to see. Hold on, let me see y'all. Let me see. So she like, I think they both of you misunderstood, but she loves your channel. And then she said, and then okay, so Phoebe said, I'm not spreading lies. I was actually kind of excited about it and trying to relate to you as a person. All you had to say to me was we wasn't actually a part of it. It was a honest mistake. But instead, you choose to attack my character. This is real wild, Tabitha. It's still all love, though. Oh, wait a minute, it's some replies. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. I'm missing the replies. Damn. And then, okay, so I'm sorry I missed the reply. So after she said that she didn't think of it as being negative, and then so Phoebe was like, "Thank you," and then somebody named Bachchalk said, "Ooh, I think Tab got a chip on her shoulder about that one because what? Definitely wasn't that serious. Like, are we cool or not?" And this is not the actual first person to comment that. This is another person comment under. Oh, I didn't know y'all was a part of the B cell. She said, y'all, I might have to come back and do a whole separate video on this. I might have to come back and do a whole separate video. And I'm gonna give my perspective. And then I'm gonna tell y'all this. And then I never got a response on what I commented. But by me commenting, let me go see if I can find my comment. Okay, I said, yeah, like I told you, I said not laughing at the beast the and then put the laughing emojis, but rest easy, Miss Honey. And then so I never got any type of response. But after I had put that response down, I seen that Phoebe she had made her comment, and I seen like oh my, wait, I saw the response and I'm like, oh damn, should I go and remove my should I remove my reply? Shit. That's exactly how I was looking at it, because I was like, well damn. So let's start off from the top, and then I'm gonna cut this, and then I'll just do it as an upload. All right, so we're gonna let's start off me. Okay, so y'all, yesterday I saw that Tabitha Speaks did a video about America 250, and in the beginning of the video, she said that we lost a YouTuber here by the name of Miss Honey. I met Tabitha and Miss Honey through Lady Nika. I don't know if a lot of y'all know this, but before the women's empowerment, Lady Nika would be over at her channel doing politics and still doing she would still be doing like the reviews on TV shows. So I would be one of the people over there at Lady Nika still supporting her and looking at what her politic, how she felt about the things of the state of the world that was going on as far as politics was concerned. And it used to be, we used to have so much fun. And I remember it used to be the lady Miss Tabitha Speaks and Miss Honey, they would all be in the chat. Give me a moment, let me wet my whistle. So I saw she put on the 250 video, she was just like, we lost a person here in the beast. You're not in the beast, but on YouTube, Miss Honey. And she was talking about how much good friends they were and how they used to be laughing at the beast sector. And I had commented, no, not laughing at the beast sector. And I put 3 laughing emojis. And I was like, but rest easy, Miss Honey. I put that. So when I had put that, I saw that there was another person that commented over on top of me, and this is what they said. And this thread goes on and on, y'all. So I'm gonna read y'all this thread. Cause this made me think, should I go and remove my comments? Hold on, y'all. Give me a moment. So Phoebe said, I think that her name is Phoebe. All right, y'all. I'm sorry I had to talk, but okay. So this is what Phoebe said. Phoebe said, "Girl, I did not know you was a part of the B sector. That was my intro to YouTube. I was a member of Club Chat for years. Wow, Tabitha. Heart, 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 heart. Rest in peace, Miss Honey." Tabitha respond and say, This is how bullshit gets started." And she put bull with the little shit emoji. She didn't say bullshit, but she put bull with the shit emoji. And she was like, I did not say nor I or Miss Honey was a part of the B sector. I said we would be laughing about what's going on in the B sector, not going around spreading lies about me and Miss Honey. Please and thank you. And then somebody replied back and said, she always late. I'm gonna say it because it's late. It say at the real Tabitha speed tab. Then they got like the little crying emoji. Tab. Now tab. I don't think your long term supporter was attempting to start anything negative, hoping that this was a misunderstanding in what both of you are conveying. She loves your channel, Tab. Oh no, I ain't gonna like that one, but I like her and I like her. And then I'm gonna hit the reply. And then people say I always miss eight, thank you. And then and then somebody named Bok Cho had said she's always eight. Always late. Ooh, I think Tab got a chip on her shoulder about that one. Cause what? Definitely wasn't serious. Like we're all cool or now. LOL. Me personally, I wouldn't talk about. I wouldn't talk that way to any of my supporters that like my channel. But hey, it's a free world. People don't realize it is a complete turnoff. Phoebe had a simple miscommunication in the words. It wasn't like she was trying to spread lies. It's so funny. We be trying to support people and then they do the littlest stuff like that. Tab is not the only one. Them then people will comment people will comment like they blocked you. I don't care what anybody says. I'm sorry, I need to drink me some water. I don't care what anybody says. That was definitely a bit harsh towards a supporter of yours. Mhm. So then Phoebe talked back to Chalk Bok Choy. Sorry. Thank you, Boo. And your comment is on point. Then for her to pin it, yeah, because she pinned it at the top. Yeah, she pinned it at the top. And then for her to pin it at the top, like, look at y'all. I got her. Look at y'all. I got her together over something so minute that could be diffused by saying, "Oh no, I wasn't a part of it. I just used to laugh at it." It's still blowing my mind. I think she wanted to go off of somebody. Oh, child, please get y'all shit together. I think she just wanted to go off of anything that or anybody or anything, and I was the one for today. And no, I did not expect her to apologize either. I see this all the time on YouTube. Apologies seem too hard for content creators. They can't admit fault at all anytime. I guess it's a sign of weakness. Maybe. Like I said, though, all love. I just find it sad for one that I consider to be a fave. Mm. Then she said, At the real Capital Speak, I'm not spreading lies. I was kind of excited about it, trying to relate to you as a person. All you had to say to me was that you actually wasn't a part of it. It was an honest mistake, but instead you chose to attack my character. That's really wild, Tabitha. It's still all love. And then somebody said, Soul Sister One Show 488. I'm still a part of the B sector, but my channel isn't part of the B sector. What that make that make sense, LOL. And then Phoebe said to her, she said, I'm just confused as to why I get talked to like I'm spreading lies about it because I got excited. She used to be in the same ish. I did it at one time too. I'm a long time follower of her page, and I was just happy to see it was being talked about. Dog. You know what, y'all? And I'm gonna be real honest, and then I'm gonna be gone for real. Listen, y'all. This is what I be talking about when channels start out. When channels start out, they be so loving to you. They love you. They love your dirty draw. And then one day, all of a sudden, not no more. Um, for some reason, way back then, something happened to what she rubbed me the wrong way back then. I don't know, it's the Frank candle that she has, or what it is. I don't know, but it was just how Frank she used to be, and how you it was almost like you talk to your fucking mama like, bitch, who the fuck. But I had to follow on then, and basically, what made me even resubscribe to her channel, because even now I don't click on all her videos, because you can really be sucked down a whole hate train with some of these content creators. I'm gonna do a video about this. You could be sucked down a hate train with some of these content creators, simply because a lot of times content creators will harp on certain subjects at the same time. And if you keep letting that be a part of who you are and being ingrained into your everyday life, like what made me even start back going and even I think I resubscribed. I don't know. I remember I unsubscribed, but what made me even be interested in her is because I started seeing her over on TikTok, still the same political spew. And I would watch some of her videos. Some of the videos I would scroll right past, because for me, a lot of times these type of conversations become so it's same thing, different day. Excuse me. Same thing, different day type scenarios. And what made me just decide that I was gonna resubscribe, because then she started showing up on my YouTube feed too. And I subscribed. And yesterday I've been laughing all weekend about this America 250 thing that's going on in Washington, DC. And again, I just be wanting to hear different people opinion and take on certain situations. And she had a take on it. And I listened. But before the video even got into the America 250, she went to talking about Miss Honey. And when I read because and what just made me realize that the reason why I probably even saw this comment is because she did pin it at the top. Child, I'll be back. Let me go and I'm gonna hang this up and I'm gonna do another live. Bye.